We're not even getting into it.
We're not even
getting into it. So Amanda, we're talking about confidence. Who has more confidence, males or females?
Who has more confidence?
Who has more confidence, males or females?
Females have more body dysmorphia than men, I think. So I think men have it, but this what you're working with like two lows right now, right?
What specify
two lows?
Because
like
you're saying
who has more?
You're saying you're comparing, like, it's very general, because I feel like you should be more specific in terms of like the confidence aspect, because some people might be confident in certain areas and then other areas they're not confident, regardless of the gender.
Is he in sociology?
Oh,
the way I'm just noticing that the way you've been answering questions, you keep going towards the middle of the answer.
No. You know what I'm saying? I just want to specify.
You will ask a question.
I just want to specify before I give my answer. Because if I don't want to give a wrong answer where it's like, bro, this is not what we're, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to be more specific in terms of your question, because I feel like that's a general answer.
Okay, so we'll
do 1,000 answers to that.
So we'll do it in twofold. We'll say confidence in terms of performance, so like work, jobs, hobbies, shit like that, and then confidence in relationships.
Okay, see that? Boom, right there. Relationships, I would definitely
like how
say...
we just jumped to the relationships. I give another one first, eh? I keep going.
Nah, cause that's the one that sticks out to me. That's the one I feel like, you know what I mean, a lot of us could relate to.
Bet.
Right? Even though we could relate to the other component.
Don't worry, also. You got it.
But for me personally, I feel like in terms of relationships, the majority definitely goes towards women. I feel like they are a lot more confident. And with that being said, they have reasons to be confident. Like, you know what I mean? If you're a lady, if you're a woman, and especially nowadays in the society that we live in, you don't even have to look amazing. You don't even have to look the best. But I guarantee you there's at least 2 or 3 guys trying to slide into your DMs. You know? Like, that's just how it is. Like, you have consistent attention, whether it be good or bad, coming your way. And that will get to your head after a while. Even if, no matter how humble you are, the only way you could, like, run away or prevent something like that is to not be somebody who values other people's, like, opinions in terms of, like, how you see yourself. That's the only way I could see somebody combating that. But in general, though, I think, like, in relationships, women definitely have the upper hand in terms of confidence. In terms of, like, what was the other aspect you said? You said just worldly things, like just doing anything, like in
performance,
general,
work,
like performance wise. I would say guys for sure for performance. Like, just look at us, for example. Like, you know, not to keep going back to football, but that's one thing that we could all relate to, is that, like, if you are shutting somebody down, because we all played defense here, played defense my last year. If you're shutting somebody down and you're performing, the coaches can't look away from it. And that just builds your confidence to a level where it's like, that guy's going to line up against you, and next time he's going to be like, bruh, he shut me down like 3 reps back to back. Damn, you could mess up, you can get lost, and he'll probably drop the ball. You know what I mean? That's just how important, and that just shows you, like, the confidence aspect and how much of a pivotal role it plays. So I would say in terms of performance, guys would definitely, you know, I feel like that's where they got the positive aspects. You know, the strong side is definitely in the guys' performance. What about you guys? How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know if I agree with that first one.
No?
That girls are more confident in relationships, or relationships, I guess, aspect. So I really feel like, as a whole, I don't think so.
Why?
Like, for me, when I look at confidence, it's not just in a relationship, but getting to the point of getting into a relationship. Like you said, a lot of girls, regardless of how they look, you know, they're gonna get a decent amount of dudes to hit on them, right? But I feel like that's the dudes being confident enough in themselves to want to ask the girl. Because in the end, if all the dudes are asking the girl, all the girl has to do is really select who she likes the best.
But
That's not really her being confident as her being in a position where she gets to make a decision because she has options.
What does that do to her confidence, though?
No, I understand.
That's the perspective I'm looking at.
I understand that can build your ego.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's so much as building your confidence, because your ego goes up, and like I guess you can say you're more confident in the things you do, but it doesn't change the fact that if you were let's say you were to reverse the role, do you think a girl would? How many girls do you know would want to slide in a dude's DM?
No girls ever do that. Girls in general just don't be doing anything like that. Like, when was the last time you seen a girl like walked up to you and be like, "Oh my goodness, like how are you doing? Like I like this about you. Like, can we go out? Can we do this?"
Like, I've seen it a couple times.
I haven't had it
But
happen.
how often does it happen to you?
Got it on Snap.
It's happened to me like a couple times.
But I'm talking real life. Like, I'm talking like genuine. Like, they see you, they're like, "Wow, like you're a very attractive individual." Like,
hold on. Well, listen. We are in a society where social networking is a very viable option for creating that connection. So I can't disvalue one because it doesn't happen on the other, right?
Using social media, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a viable option for this.
Like, we're in a pandemic right now.
Same. No, but even before, even if we're talking about like activism, like yes, in person can be seen as more important, but like it's just as important on Twitter, on Instagram, all those things.
No, for real, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree
so
with that.
I can't take one down for being on it. But continue your point.
Yeah, I'm not taking any other points down. I'm just saying, like, let's be honest here. If you're at a party and you're kicking it with your boys, and you see a group of girls, they're not gonna pull up to you. Just because the guy has to go and initiate is what I'm saying. Like, it's always on the guy, and majority of the times, to initiate. If you want to go out on a date, you gotta ask her on a date. Is a girl gonna get on her knees and propose to you?
Doesn't that prove my point though?
No, but I'm not going against your point. Is what I'm saying.
No.
Like, I agree with what you said. Is I'm just adding to what you're saying.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
You don't agree with what you said.
But you said you said girls are more confident than dudes, and I'm saying the opposite.
I'm saying they're more confident because of the fact that they don't have to do much. I'm saying they're more confident because they don't have to do much. That's what I'm saying. It boosts their confidence.
It boosts their ego, but it doesn't necessarily boost their confidence. It means that they feel.
Okay, talk to them about the difference. Then.
So for me, confidence.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah. Say your point.
I think the trade-off is that because men are more confident, women have more to lose getting rejected than men do. So if a man gets rejected, we're like, shucks, it sucks. Let's go to plan B. I don't think females can. I don't think all women, or those who identify as women, can handle getting rejected. And this is not trying to one story. This is based off of the females that I know personally. From what they've said, they're like, yo, if a man rejected me, they're like, I'd off myself. I'm like, it's not really a fun joke, but like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Man.
Just to add on to that. Another to add on to Toon's point as well. I feel like if men are more confident because of what you're saying, right? They give females all this attention. Wouldn't that make them more confident? Because we are in a society where they have to make the first move. They have to be. Because they have to be. If you want any sort of female attention and interaction, you are saying that they got to go first. Guys got to go first.
Yeah.
That requires more confidence.
If guys stop, not like catcalling, but being more proactive in those roles,
what happens?
How many dudes would be in a relationship?
What do you mean? Like if they were
if you like the
less,
girl,
like if they took initiative, less is what you're saying.
Yeah, if they took less of an initiative in terms of talking to girls.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking in no disrespectful way, but talking to shorties, and then if they stopped all that, do you think you would see a growth in terms of girls trying to hit up dudes?
Initially, no.
I
don't think so, but I think over time it's gonna have to change.
It's gonna. Oh yeah, if guys just stop.
Yeah,
outright,
like if it's gonna have to change, because initially, but then again, it's different because all we've known is that thing. All we've known is initiating.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't known what it feels like to not initiate.
Yeah.
So we can't really speak on that matter because we've never felt it. So I might be able to say that like, yo, like yeah, like, oh definitely, like, she, you know, like, nah, like she's never gonna come at me or whatever. But if it's, I'm talking like 10 years on the line, and it's normal for girls to approach guys, like it's never gonna be seen as like a weird thing.
No.
It's just gonna be like,
Do you think that's even possible?
No, but now just thinking like, what happens if like say everyone here in the room was like, you know what, I'm not making the first move no more. What happens when a man like those men that say, oh, they're not going for it? Okay, that's more for me. What about those guys?
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy though? Some girls like the guy who's more just to himself and just kicking it.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
Like,
Who's not,
They like him, but they can't make the first.
They'll
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like you're creating a.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. They'll never. Yeah.
I think he's cute. I can't wait for him to talk to me.
And then
He
he
never
talks
talks
to you. And then it never.
It never happens. So where are we?
Where are we? Looking at
Paths
each other
that
from
never
across the room.
cross.
An opportunity,
Oh.
a door across the
So,
room.
ladies, with that being said, you gotta shoot your shot, man.
Hold on. So you are saying that men are more confident in relationships. You are saying that men are more confident in relationships.
Yep.
I have come to the scientific conclusion that men are more confident in relationships.
And
I'm
women-
saying-
women
I'm
come in
saying-
relationships. Alright.
See, I think where I went wrong is that like I took ego and confidence and I put them in the same category.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
After you guys give your perspective and I really thought about it, I definitely had a different meaning in terms of like what I thought like ego and confidence was.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you guys see this is what you have friends for. You feel me? This is what you
Yeah.
got your homies for. You know, like they'll definitely give you more, you know, more clarity in terms of like and things like this.
Mm.
So if I were to revise that question, I would definitely say yeah. Like as a guy, you definitely gotta display more confidence. You gotta have more confidence, because if you don't, you're not gonna be able to do certain things. You know that you would like to do in a relationship.
I want to go
When you
back.
get into a relationship.
Yeah, I want to go back to the other side of that question with
Yeah.
the performance.
Just like in performance.
I'm not sure who has more confidence, but I understand that there, you know, if we're International Women's Day just passed and stuff like that, there are a lot of factors that are imposed upon women that restrict them from getting the highest level of confidence possible. Right?
I agree.
There are so many factors that try to push them down. Whether that be the NCAA thing, where we're not given.
That was crazy, man.
That was messed up.
They gave him like 6 weights and call it a day. He said, y'all good.
You know what I'm saying? They gave them the absolute. That's not even. I can't even say that's the bare minimum.
That's the worst.
I don't know what that is, but that's stuff. And
Might as well
and
just
that's-
go do jumping jacks.
You know
in
what I'm
the
saying? You might as well do some planks, and it's called a warm up. Like, and there's factors like that everywhere, whether that be behind the desk, or on the field or whatever.
Standards of beauty that women have to say.
There you go. And
Yeah.
things like that. So there's a lot of things that are imposed upon them. So not saying it's not imposed upon guys, but it is imposed on everything they do, whether it be at work or freaking walking home, or you know,
Yeah, for real.
things like that. So I just think that's important to talk about as well
Yeah.
in terms of
Like I never realized that, like, and it's crazy, and like sometimes like I feel good about being a guy because there's certain things I realize I don't have to worry about.
that's
Like
true.
I've never had to walk down the street and be like, damn, like,
You could get me.
yo, somebody might try to like come at me right now.
You can get you.
Like it could be like 3 a.m. Like I'm walking anywhere and like I'll never have the thought that like,
Well, for you it's a little bit different.
You know?
we're worried about a different type of person, right?
Yeah.
we are. But
yeah, like we're usually the person that like if I'm walking down the street late night, I have to like make it like I'm going out like and
out
I
of my
see,
way to make sure.
yeah,
I'm not-
like if I have to walk in the middle of the street to like make you see that I'm not a threat, I will do that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, I thought you were talking about cops.
That's what I was talking about. No,
okay.
but he's still on the right path. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
like
We, we have the different. We have also things imposed upon us. Just different.
no, for real. And like I've never really took like really took it in into the last 3 years, because obviously like women have been more vocal and they've been more expressive towards how they're being treated in society, and you know, like definitely the cons of being a woman. And so that definitely opened up my eyes, because like I never really thought that like, yo, like I'm walking 3 a.m. late night, you know, if I'm coming from wherever I'm coming from. The only thing that's really on my mind is like, yo, damn, like I wonder like what I'm gonna like whip up like when I get home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not thinking about like, damn, like I should look behind my back. I should carry something in my purse just in case somebody wants to come up and like, you know, grab me and do this and this and that. And that's hard, man. But like
It's a
that's
scary world we've created.
No, for real.
But yeah, I guess
I ain't create shit, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, well,
it's a scary world we created. Are you a man? Are you a man?
Hey, it's a scary. Oh my god.
What?
damn,
Scary.
What did he say? What did he say?
Squarey.
Apostrophe asterisk.
See, that's what cancel culture does, you know? It canceled me before I was even able to speak.
Yes.
Cancel culture is
So it's a scary.
too much.
Can you say scary?
Take a deep breath.
Scary.
But
Scary. Square.
Who's that?
It's a scary world that was created by the men of society.
Are you a man?
Yeah, I'm a man.
Are you in society?
You're saying you
think
didn't.
myself up.
I
Oh, yeah.
I understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. I understand what you're saying. You're saying you didn't directly contribute.
You are saying-
But that's dangerous rhetoric.
No.
That's super dangerous.
That's exactly
because
what
I
I'm
seen.
Yes.
You know, when people talk about black people.
not even that. You you are saying that you have not added to the
Stigma.
stigma. You don't know who you've affected. You don't know.
Hey, and for all of those who
You
are
don't know.
affected in a negative way, knowingly or unknowingly, I'd like to take this time to apologize.
My point still stands. You're a menace.
I
to
mean,
society.
you don't
It's a
know.
menace to society.
No, you're a man in society.
No, I
so
heard you.
you-
I heard you. Nah, I heard
Like you don't know, but like that's the thing though. Like now it's like because we have access to information like crazy now. Like it's literally at the tip of your fingers. Like if you really wanted to like take the initiative of knowing something, you would. You know what I mean? So then it just kind of falls on the individual. It's like, do you really care to know, or is it just do you just want to like live in a fantasy world of just this is just me and I don't care about nothing else? At the end of the day, it's up to you, right? As an individual.
In the end, it is up to you. In the end, it is up to you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just guess it depends on the performance. Like I feel like if you're a woman athlete, you're probably just as confident as a man athlete.
Yep.
If you are a woman in a power position, you're probably just as confident, if not more confident than a man in a power position. So I feel like for that one, it might be a little more, might be a little more even, just depending on the woman.
For sure.
Yeah. And, you know, everyone brought up good points. You know, everyone said their piece, and that was some good shit.